to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot us in the basement party. Yeah. Turn into the greatest party. Yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, and we went up. Yeah. In my love and tripping. Yeah. Now I feel my body drifting. Yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted. Your mind tripping. Yeah. Excuse her while she kiss the sky. 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 Jaws dropping when she walking, kind of thing that happen often more than just a little. I be shutting down the city, black the latest gears. When she where you see that sun in the air, fashion week all year, throwing money in the air. She's happy with my lady, other girls they wanna hate her. It comes with the territory, ball players wanna date her. All we got is loyalty, I'm treating you like royalty. I'ma spoil you every day of the week. Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turned into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, then we went up. Yeah. And my love was tripping. Now I feel my body drifting. My body dripping. Girl, she got me lifted. Your mind tripping. She's so. Excuse her while she kiss the sky. 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 Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Take a breath, inhale, exhale, now breathe, baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Yeah. Inhale, exhale, let's take a breath and breathe, baby. Excuse her while she kiss the sky. 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 Excuse her while she kiss the sky.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Panthers going up against the Broncos. With that, I'm proud to introduce our new Madden broadcast team for 2016. Making their regular season debut, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Tonight, we kick off a new NFL season with the opener for 2016 between the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. This place is loud. These fans are ready, and off we go. The 2016 opener on EA Sports. Now Damian Williams to return it. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. And they'll run it here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. 190. Check 190.
Back after missing 9 games last year, here's Carlos Hyde. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
2nd down to the offense needing 5 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Here's Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. First carry for LeGarrette Blount. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Panthers are going to get a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Again, here's Blount. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now a carry for Blount. Called out a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. On play action, Cousins. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Cousins now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
3rd and long for Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. And wow, Fortunately, he was able to get it back, but it's left his guys in a bit of a hole here. They're backed up deep to start this drive. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. A gain of 3, second down. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
Malik Jackson is very steady and awfully productive.
Now it's 2nd and 7. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Let's go. 1-9.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, it's Prescott going up top. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Peterson. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. They start on the ground here with Blunt.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
There's no doubt that his size is a factor, but I've seen a lot of big running backs in the league not have that kind of impact because they don't run like a big back should. Get behind their pads, as they like to say, lower center of gravity, and knock people backwards. Sometimes they run too upright and take too many hits. Not this guy. He knows how to get low, break tackles, and gain additional yardage.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. The fullback comes through with a big play there. 32 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now Cousins going to give it to his fullback. It's Darrell Young. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Here's Blunt. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Cousins on first down. Flush to his right. And he dumps it off to Blunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jordan Reed, an 8-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense. But when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go.
2nd down, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal. 2nd
down, Cousins. And a catch by the new signee from Cincy, Mohamed Sanu. And he's brought down. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. A first down throw for Cousins. Caught on the right side, Reed. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Now Blunt. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go now. Here we go. Detroit.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Zach Kerr busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now the offense operates in the red zone. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And Bullock will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So as it turns out, that sack does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, their kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Come on, let's go. What? Ohio. Here we go. Flex round.
Prescott now on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot.
And Blunt loses the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing is Cousins, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
To throw is Cousins. Connects with Sanu right side. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Cousins now to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go now. Watch it now, buddy. Alert 3. Good. Watch it now, buddy. Landed. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Leopard. Watch the twist. No. Check. Patriot.
Second down, Cousins. Drops it underneath to Forte. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. One receiver left, two to the right. Cousins now on second down. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough third down awaits them.
Third down now following the completed pass. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Third and long for Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball run free and brings up fourth down. Here's Brad Wing now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
A second down throw for Prescott. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Here we go.
On first and 10, Prescott. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Come on, let's go. 38.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
We saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Third and long for Prescott. Caught left side. It's Barnage. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Suckup will put this one right through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
Yeah, onto the field here come the Panthers. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
They're just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it'll be a Carolina first. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
First and 10, Cousins. Got a man complete. This is Richard Rodgers. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be first down, Panthers.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, pull the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me.
So the offense has it first and 10. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll run it here with Blunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Let's go! Clifford!
Cousins now on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Doug Baldwin, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Prescott on the left side. This is Stills. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
3rd down and 8 now. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete. Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side.
Here we go now. Back out of that Philly. Here we go.
Following the interception, Cousins. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Second down now after the incompletion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll come out in the pistol. Play action now. Cousins. And he comes back with one complete. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Darrell Young from 6 yards away. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So the Broncos coming out now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Going deep here for Stills. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
On second down, Prescott again. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, David Harris. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now, that run is one to build on, and I know it sounds like a cliche, and it seems like a simple thing, but truthfully, coaches are always looking for something to pull out of a tough day. And right now, this team has had one of those. So that run there, I guarantee you that's a clip and save as they move forward and look towards the next game. And he'll tell his team, this is what we're looking for. This is what we planned for. Let's have more of this to start games as opposed to getting it at the end.
Here we go.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He dumps it to Hyde. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Prescott looks to throw on first. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To the air again, Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. From the red zone now, Prescott dancing to his left. Out to the flat for Hyde. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Sterling Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll begin here with Blunt. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. Well, this O-line, they've had trouble with a pass rush all game long. This time it cost them 2 points.
I mean, you've got a quarterback back there who's running for his life, and he's had no time to throw the football. They've sacked him time and again, and this time they do it in the end zone.
You said it, partner. No time. None whatsoever. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in us.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll run again with Blunt. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
2nd down and 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go on the ground. Room here to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
And now here's a carry heading left. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
When you have a lot of confidence in your offensive line, that allows you to take shots, as we just saw there. Hardly anyone is going to say, let's go ahead and dial up a big throw from the shadow of their own goal line. But they did there because they knew the guys up front would give them time. They weren't able to complete it, but it was a nice attempt.
Check four. Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here we go.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he finds Stills, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. First down, Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
It's complete to Jeremy Curley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Carolina, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they begin the season 0-1 behind their rookie quarterback, Dak Prescott. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers get their revenge on the Broncos in the 2016 opener as we say goodnight from Denver.